Hello friends! The dog is very much on my lap and he keeps trying to get into the shot, so apologies in advance. The sun is shining outside, the spring vibes are springing, and I have so many crafts and DIYs on my to-do list for spring. And I'm going to walk through the spring craft and DIYs that are taking over my brain right now. First one I saw, I instantly fell in love with, and it's these paper vases. They apparently went viral, probably on TikTok. I don't have TikTok, so I'm always late to trends. I really like this idea because I only have like 1 or 2 vases, and they're just cheap ones from IKEA. And I don't really like them, and so I don't use them. And I never buy flowers for the house because I only have those 2 vases and I never use them. So this is like a really good, accessible, cheap and easy way to upgrade those vases and have something interchangeable as well. You can like switch it up really easily so you can try different styles and different moods and see what things fit. A lot of the styles that I've seen purposely look cartoonish. I like the idea of like maybe playing with that and maybe trying some different styles out as well. The next one is a crochet garland. These started popping up on my Pinterest and I instantly fell in love. Unfortunately, I think a lot of the ones that popped up on my Pinterest were AI, but I know they're actually physically possible to make with crochet, so I do want to give this a go. I just think this is a great craft for adding a little bit of whimsy, something you can pull out every year as well as like a spring decoration. And I don't really have any spring decor either, so I think that would be like a nice little addition to my home. It also does a really good job at using up my yarn stash. I have some green yarn that I've had in my stash for I think 4 years. I know, I'm so excited that I've actually got a good use finally for that yarn. The next one is junk journal art. I've been falling back in love with junk journaling, really giving it a go, really just trying to experiment and have fun with it. And then I came across these art pieces that people put together, which is essentially junk journaling. And I really thought this was cute. Some of them are like more curated. I prefer the kind of scrapbooky, messy, chaotic style. And I have a lot of stuff from my trip to Italy last year, and I really didn't like how my junk journal spread turned out for that. So I think I'm going to repurpose some of that stuff and make it into a wall art piece instead. Then I have been seeing pressed flowers like everywhere. I'm going to broaden it a little bit to flower art because I've also come across this artwork where you like smash fresh flowers and it leaves the colour behind, which is quite cool. I've never tried that. I have seen it before, but I've never tried it. I've started pressing flowers again, and I'm just trying to think of some ideas for things that I can do with them. And I've come across some really nice inspiration of just some pressed flower art. I have to say everyone's pressed flowers look a lot neater and nicer than mine, but I'm just gonna stick with what I've got and hope I can make something cute out of it. I've also been seeing flower frogs everywhere recently, and I've not really, again, because I don't have many vases, I haven't really thought much about flower frogs and making one or buying one or anything. But if I do get more use out of my vases from the previous DIY that I mentioned, I think I would want to make a flower frog, because the one vase that I have is from IKEA and it goes outwards like this, and so all the flowers just kind of like disperse. So I really want to make a flower frog for that so that the flowers stand a bit neater. Speaking of frogs, I have become mildly obsessed with crochet frogs. I've been seeing these like cute little frogs. I just think they're so adorable. I haven't quite decided what one I want. I haven't found a pattern or anything, so I don't know if this will happen this year for my spring crafts, just because I'd have to source the yarn, I'd have to find a pattern, I'd have to like settle on something that I really like. But I am addicted to looking at them and I want one. So maybe, we'll see. The next one I've actually already started, and I'm putting on this list to try and push me to finish it because it's quite a tough one to get through. It's a scrap yarn crochet jumper. I've decided to make life harder for myself and change colour more than once in one row, and therefore there are many ends to weave in. My least favourite thing to do, I have discovered. I thought I liked sewing, but not when it comes to weaving ends in onto crochet projects. No. So I have started this. I am about halfway through the project, but I have been stunted by the copious amounts of weaving in ends that I am currently stuck in. Let's hope I can finish it in time to actually wear before it gets too hot. Then I really want to make some bag charms this year. I, again, am not very up to date with trends. I'm quite enjoying the idea of bag charms, but I want to make them myself. I think that's where the difference comes in with longevity as well. If you've made it yourself, there's a lot more attachment to it, a lot more value. I think I want to experiment with a few different types, but there is one specific one that I know that I want to make, and that is a felt strawberry bag charm. And I already have all of the materials that I need for it, so I don't have to go out and buy anything. I can just make it. And that is the best craft of all. The one where you already have everything you need. The final one I have on my list is a craft. Oh, he's back. Oh, there we go. I only have one left to talk about, and it's more of an honorable mention because I don't think I see myself making it this year, but it's so beautiful and so stunning that I had to talk about them. Beaded flowers and beaded plants, which I really like. Maybe a more accessible way for me to perhaps have a go at this year is that I could do like a keychain or bag charm, which a lot smaller scale, because I only have one set of beads and they're really small beads. They're not the big ones like these plants are made of. And I did come across a particular one that was beaded lavender, and oh my God, I don't think I've ever been in love with a beaded flower so much in my life. It's just something that I've seen and I really love. So I had to put it on this list just to remind myself that it is an option if I want to explore it. And of course, there are many things that I might end up doing that aren't on this list. These are just the things that I literally cannot stop thinking about right now. And yeah, that's it. Those are all the things that I'm thinking of. And I'd love if you guys would tell me what crafts are on your spring bucket list this year. I know we are basically halfway through spring, kind of. Not quite, but we're halfway through April. But there's still time. There's still time to think about crafts, and there's still time to actually do the crafts. Would love to know what you guys are getting up to, what you are making and crafting this springtime. And I hope you have a good rest of your week. And I really appreciate you watching. And if you did enjoy this, please like, subscribe, hype, do all the things. I really appreciate you watching this video. Until next week, guys, I hope you have a good week and I will see you soon. Bye.